I forgot to turn on the recording. So I'm doing part 3 on day 12 of the Schindler challenge, or of my instantiation of the Schindler challenge, and I want to see what to do with the dynamics, crescendo, decrescendo, in measure 28. So my teacher proposed either there's this long note D and then the run going down to the low B flat. And my teacher said I could either do a decrescendo on the D and then start the run piano and crescendo into the low B flat, or I could do a crescendo on the D and start the run in forte and then do a decrescendo and then end in a piano or low dynamic in the B flat. And I tried both versions, and I don't like either of them. So what I've come up with is do a crescendo on the long D, and then do a decrescendo first, and then a crescendo at the end of the run. So the run will have a decrescendo and a crescendo. So that works, in my opinion, that works best. So I'm going to play all the 3 options first with so that works with the crescendo into the B flat. I like that, to go down with the crescendo, but I don't like this because I'm already at most in mezzo forte or something, and then go even further down in measure 28. I think it's then there's not enough sound, and I need to play quieter in the beginning, because first of all it says meno, which means less, and it's normally refers to the dynamics, and also the second solo violin has the melody here, and the first solo violin just has some kind of decoration around it, or maybe it's an ongoing commentary like a Greek chorus might do or something. So it's not so important. But then in measure 28, when there's a run, I think it should kind of build up a little bit. So if I play the other option with the crescendo, then I don't like this low B flat in piano. So I'm trying the third thing, doing a crescendo on the long note, and then a decrescendo and immediately crescendo again within the run. So let's see how this works. So then I have the theme, and I think that works better. So I listen to it, and maybe you can give your opinions if you are so inclined, and it would be helpful. So I'm doing it once more in the way I want to do it, and then go into the theme. Yeah, that was another comment. I shouldn't give too much emphasis to the last B natural. Just let it fade away. Perhaps I change the bowing there, because otherwise, if I start the down bow on the B natural close to the frog, it's bound to be emphasized. I also want to check, listening back, if the slide into the theme. That one, if that really is fitting at the beginning of the new phrase. Okay, so here teacher proposed to tie the first two of the septuple to the previous 16th notes, like so. There's so those are the 16ths. Okay, and then not go up on the D sharp, but just play it with the fourth finger, and then do a 4/4. And he also didn't want to have so much vibrato on the first E, or the first phrase for the tempo 1, and he wanted it to be played like a little bit plodding or so. Maybe that's not the right word, but it needs to be slower, because the part 3 was more animated, and then it has to go back to tempo 1. So I said in some previous video, I believe, that I felt playing the fourth part in the same tempo like the part 3, so faster than the parts 1 and 2, but it says actually tempo 1, so it's against the composer's wishes to do that. So, okay, so here we are. So I'm going to look at that tomorrow, but the fingering in the septuple, I mean what I'm doing on the 16th before that, 1, 1, 2, 1, and then I'm, for the last 5 notes, I'm in third position, and I don't have to shift up for the last D sharp. And he's supposed to do 1, 2, 4. So stay in first position and play the D sharp with fourth finger. This is D sharp, and then B natural, C, D sharp, F sharp, B natural, and then shift into third position on the D sharp. I kind of like my journey into second position here. Okay, good. So that's for tomorrow. So I'm playing the whole section and see how it fits together. Okay, I didn't do the change, the bowing that I decided on. Okay, so that's probably too slow, but anyway. Okay, fun is over. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.